Welcome back to our 31-day challenge of emotional intelligence and wellness. This is day 22. Hopefully these teachings have brought transformation and inspired you and strengthened you. So let's hop into today's teaching, which we'll be dealing with your relational abilities matter more than your preaching. So this is centered around ministry, but also want you to know you can use this in any area of your life. So let's go into the subject matter. So emotional intelligence involves awareness of one's emotions and ability to manage them. We say it again, emotional intelligence is to be aware or have awareness of one's emotion and the ability to manage it. It also, emotional intelligence is the ability to manage them as well as awareness of the emotions of others. Also being aware of the emotions of others that are around you and the ability to respond to them in a helpful way. The ability to respond to them in a helpful way. Because all ministries have relational roots, even the best skill set cannot be sustained. Even the best skill set cannot be sustained. As a pastor in ministry, if he or she doesn't learn to navigate the messiness of relationship, there are certain things that you have to learn to navigate through in relationships. So how do we get that? Number one, we must learn to build safeguards. We must learn to build safeguards. A leader can take practical steps to safeguard themselves and their ministries from the effects of those relational weaknesses. So you must put a guard on yourself and relationship weakness. Learning to listen makes us more likely to sustain healthy relationship. Learning to listen will help us more likely help us sustain helpful relationship or healthy relationship. There always will be disagreement. Become aware. Awareness is important. The first step in life-changing. Awareness is important as the first step in life-changing. So if you want to change a relationship situation, have awareness. Have awareness and will change things. One other thing we can do, invite others. For some, emotional intelligence comes natural. Some are natural, but some are learning or listening skills are important. Sometimes we have to have active learning skills. And we must encourage us as pastors to learn how to be better listeners. Learn how to be better listeners. And you know how we are. If we're in ministry, you always have something to say. But there are times we need to be more of a listener than someone always voicing our thoughts or our revelations. Okay? We must learn how to understand nonverbal communication, and hear without assumption. Learning to hear what they're not saying from their mouth, but hearing it through the learning experience or learning technique or learning skill of nonverbal communications. Glory to God. Why do pastors need to invest in emotional intelligence? Why do pastors need to invest in emotional intelligence? One of the things I've learned, most people don't want to deal with the inner man, but it's important as a man of God, a woman of God, that you invest in emotional intelligence. Here are some things we might want to look at. Emotional intelligence can be defined as the ability to understand. Emotional intelligence can be defined as to the ability to understand the ways of other people, their feelings and their reactions. Their feelings and their reaction. Number two, we must learn to use these skills wisely. We must learn as ministers of the gospel, use emotional intelligence wisely. Now, how do emotional intelligence and pastoral leaders excel? There are four ways that you can excel as a leader in emotional intelligence. First one would be personal insight, your personal insight. Number two, your personal mastery. Basically, mastery is coming to a place of having trained yourself in emotional intelligence. Number three, a relational insight. A relational insight. And number four, relational mastery. Learning the skill of homing in your skills, understanding other people in the relationships that you will encounter. Okay, so here are 5 killers in any relationship or in ministry. Number 1, criticism. Number 2, conflict. Number 3, unrealistic expectations. Excuse me. Yeah, unrealistic limitation. Number 4, resisting change. Resisting change. So here we go again. Criticism, conflict, unrealistic expectation, and resistance of change. So we must have the ability, the flexibility to change. And the last one would be high stress. The last one would be high stress. Any of these can kill leadership or kill healthy leaders. And it's very helpful, very important to us in our emotional intelligent wellness to have a healthy mindset, have wellness in our mind, in our spirit, and in our physical body. It's very important because, and as I read here, any can kill a leader's health and enthusiasm. All of these things could kill your health and your enthusiasm, your zeal. It will also cause you to have burnout. If you don't look at these 5 things, it will cause you to begin to have burnout, cause you to want to quit, and you don't want to quit. We need God to help us with our emotional intelligence and relational intelligence. We need to seek God's constant help for us in our emotional intelligence and our relational intelligence. Jesus' life teaches these things. Everyone is to be loved biblically, valued, and have equality. But we must be careful how we treat people. Here's some things we might want to look at. How to improve our emotional intelligence. 9 steps. Number 1, be self-aware. Be aware of your emotions and your emotional response to those. Be aware of your emotion and your emotional response to others. Number 2, Be around to make great improvement in your emotional intelligence and knowing when you need to make those improvements. Be willing to make great improvements in your emotional intelligence and knowing when you need to make those. Number three, when feeling anxious and angry, you can help by processing and communicating your feelings in a different way. Let me say that again. Feeling anxious or angry, you can help by processing them by communicating those feelings in a different way. Number, let me continue on. You may feel strong emotions, but take note about what's causing you to feel this way. Take note of what causing you to feel this way. And all this ties in emotional awareness. I want to make sure I present that properly. Number two, recognize how others feel. Recognize how others feel. Emotional intelligence may start with self-reflection, but it's also important to gauge how others perceive your behavior when you communicate. It's also important to make sure you engage how others perceive your behavior as you communicate. Knowing how to adjust your own message based on how you are received is an important part of being emotional intelligence. If you are unsure, you can always ask. If you're unsure, you always can ask what you're communicating over. Number three, practice activating listening. Practice activating listening. People skill vital both verbal and non-verbal skills. So practice active listening skill, be it verbal or nonverbal. Communications is so important to listen and watch for potential and positive and negative reaction. Communication is so important to listen and watch for potential positive and negative action. Taking the time to listen to others also indicates a level of respect. Taking the time to listen to others is also an indication or an indicator of a level of respect. Number four, communicate clearly. Communicate clearly. Strong communication skills are essential for emotion. Strong communication skills are essential for emotion. Hallelujah. Knowing what you're saying or to write it down when you're delivering information is critical for you. Knowing what you're saying or writing it down is to deliver the information is critical for building strong relationships. Number five, stay positive. Stay positive. Emotional, intelligent people understand the power of a positive word. Emotional, intelligent people understand the importance of a positive word. An encouraging email or a kind gesture when you're able to also stay positive in a stressful situation. Always stay positive in a stressful situation. Number six, empathizing. Consider how others might be feeling is an important quality of emotional intelligence. Let me say it again. Empathizing, considering others might be, consider others might be a feeling or what another person is feeling is an important quality in emotional intelligence. It means that you can empathize with the feeling that they may not be feeling themselves and respond in a way that is respectful and comforting to others. Responding in a way that will bring comfort to others. Number seven, be open-minded. Emotional intelligent people often easily approached because they have good listening. They are good listeners and able to consider and understand others' perspective. Able to consider and understand others' perspective. Also open to learn new things and emphasizing on new ideas, even if it's unsure of a new idea or concept. Number 8, listen to feedback. Listening to feedback. It's important to be a kind of person who can hear or take feedback. It's important that you be able to take feedback. Don't know it all. Sometimes we need critical, we need positive, and sometimes we need some critical feedback, but it makes us grow. It helps us grow. Recommendation on how you should delegate a task more efficient. Be open to feedback. Means you can take responsibility for your action and willing to improve. Let me say it again. Being open to feedback means you can take responsibility for your action and willing to improve. How you can communicate to others. While some feedback may be challenging to receive, you can try to think of it as an opportunity to learn and grow professionally. You can try to think of it, so as saying this criticism is breaking you down. You can try to think of it as opportunity for you to grow. Number 9, stay calm under pressure. Stay calm under pressure. It is important to be able to approach stressful situations with a calm and positive attitude. It's important to be able to approach a stressful situation with a calm and positive attitude. Tension can easily be escalated, especially when people are working under deadline. So keep a steady and focus on finding a solution is important. Help everyone meet their goal and try to develop strategies like taking a deep breath or asking for help when a stressful situation to help you stay calm and be thoughtful. Bottom line, get control over yourself. Don't let that situation stress you out that you make the wrong decision. Emotional intelligence in the church house, but also emotional intelligence in relationships, and also emotional intelligence at the workplace. Learn capable skill, learning skill. But at the end of the day, the result comes out for the best for everyone. Never, ever allow anything to overshadow you where it takes you to a place of no return. Keep yourself in a safe place, but grab and hold the emotional intelligence of yourself and be aware of other people's emotions just as well. Have a great day. We'll see you on day 23. Have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.